371.3 is already in the regulation book. The issue comes where the brokers are having all the drivers waive their rights. And it's on RMIS, it's in the broker pack, it says you waive your right. The issue with it is, there's a US code, 49 US 14906, that has a financial fine against the brokers from waiving our rights. You know, they're skirting the regulations. So I guess my question, and I handed you guys a list of questions I would like answered at your convenience, please. My question is, what part of the regulations in the book do you regulate? Because this has been in the green book forever, 371 section. And it's not that we want you to regulate their pay. I don't want that. I don't want a cap on that. We want you to make sure that they follow through with the process. What I did an SBTC by saying, yes, we want you to make sure we get the copy of this. Okay, we'll haul the loads. We've agreed to haul the loads. If we see the rate that they took 50% with today's technology, I'll take a picture of it, I'll post it. We can fix our own industry by making brokers get down where it's more responsible. And how this relates to safety is drivers are doing everything they can do just to make a dollar, and they can't fix their equipment. So if we have the transparency side of things, just so we can see it, this is a good thing. But I don't know if you guys don't understand how it affects us all. So I guess I gave you a list of questions also, and I'll answer anything you want. As far as the driver's side, well, we can tell you what it's doing.
Right. Let me just start, if you don't mind. Let me just start by saying this is not a new area for FMCSA, but our focus, FMCSA's focus, has been on CMP safety, rightly so. But we understand the issues out there that the drivers are facing when it comes to brokers. So this is not a new area, but an area that we're going to focus on. And that's why we granted the petition. And that's why we want to hear from you. So yes, it's in the regulation, or it's in the law.
Right.
But our focus, our resources have been on CMP safety.
A couple of follow-up questions for Lee. Based on your conversations with other drivers hauling similar loads from possibly the same shippers, what's your sense for the amount of money you think that the brokers are trimming off the top inappropriately? You mentioned 50% off the top of your head there. Just based on your experience and your conversations with other drivers.
A lot of drivers think they're taking 40 to 50 to 60%. I don't know. I won't haul a load if I can't make a profit. I'm in a business to make a profit. But it's again, I don't want the broker capped. We just want the transparency. None of us want to be capped, because if you start capping the brokers, then they're going to turn around and say the truck drivers need to haul for this bottom dollar. We don't want that. But a realtor broker, a stock broker, everybody knows what they pay, what they charge. This is the only industry. We don't know what it's costing us to have them as a service. And the excuse that they use that it's proprietary information, oh, Pepsi doesn't want to know what Coke is charging to move it, that's BS. Because the guy that built the product and the receiver, they know what they want to spend. The shipper charges X amount, the receiver's going to pay it. That's all we want to know, is what the top bottom dollar is. We don't need to know all the other things. And that's what I'm hoping that this heads to.
I guess one other follow-on question is, based on what they do offer to pay you to transport a given load, how much more do you think they should have paid you based on your experience, what you're paying for fuel, maintenance, and your cost of operation? How much more should that particular load have been?
My honest opinion, the basic loads should pay whatever the average fuel price is right now. I don't know what everybody's hauling for. I won't haul it, like I said, if I can't make money. But there is people that are hauling it just to make truck payments, and they're starving. But as a minimum, your generic freight should be whatever fuel prices average on that lane. If that was the case, everybody would have money to put money for maintenance. They'd be able to support their family. They would get newer equipment. The reason a lot of us don't have newer equipment is we can't afford it because the rates are so low. So are they getting too much? I don't know. Some are, some aren't. Are some fair brokers out there? Yes. I'm not gonna say they're all bad, but there is a lot of shady brokers that are starting up that aren't getting regulated. I mean, how often do you guys audit a broker compared to auditing a truck driver? When I get a DOT number and I start within 6 months, I get audited. Do you audit a broker when you give them the authority to be a broker?
No.
Maybe if that was done, that would start making brokers stop this. You know, there is a lot of shady brokers, different nationalities. You can call a broker, they're in a different country. And this is their customer? No, it's not. That's the things that are going on out here. And a lot of drivers won't use a broker board or a freight board because then everybody finds out, oh my God, there's 100 trucks there. Now we can drop the rate down to 90 cents a mile, which people are hauling for. You can't even drive down the road for that. That covers your fuel costs. Now you got insurance and plates and maintenance. So they are getting too much. Which it just needs to be transparent. So I guess the majority of us just want, this is a good thing in a lot of people's mind. We don't want you to regulate their pay. Just let us see it. We can fix the industry ourselves. So that's all I got.
We appreciate your insights, comments, Lee.
Thank you.